Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the stream. I am Corbin, once again, your host, and welcome back to more Warhammer 40k. Now, for something a little bit different, now today we will not be exactly in the same place where we were yesterday. I mean, the ship hasn't moved. I just, as promised, I went and did some a little bit of trading. I didn't have the time to do like everything, but I tried to get some shit here and there. Not much, but it's something. Uh, we will have to, the only thing that's left to do is change the ship's pieces. But aside for that, we're good. So let's get back to the game and try to solve the problems that we are still dealing with on Janus. Sorry, the microphone had been moved. And let's get back to the game. And since we are here, we can also talk to Yerlant. But I believe she won't be telling us much until we finish on Janus. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I expected something, but nah. By the way, I have noticed that on other saves, the servitors are not bugged.
May the Exalted One protect you. Have you grown bored with our little talk, Shireen?
Yeah?
So, Vigdis is snooping in on my Vox line. I wasn't threatening your navigator. I didn't even think about it. I was just relaxing in the good company of fragrant Amasak, sweet-scented Laho, and a handful of new friends from the upper decks. And right in the middle of the fun, the Lady Navigator swoops in and starts jabbering about how her head is about to split from the cacophony of colors coming from our cabin.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, Sherin, I had the misfortune of getting a taste of what your officers have been going on about. They say when the Orselio girl becomes upset, everyone in the vicinity loses their minds and is overtaken by Aji. And it hurt like anything. I can only remember everyone huddling in a corner, wailing like klaxons. As for Cassia, I think Cassia was flustered by the state of our clothes, which were very meager back then, as you understand. Before I could get my bearings, the porting was gone. The whole situation was awkward. As for the threats, they were addressed to one of the girls I'd been foolish enough to invite to our little party. That Kasra used the confusion to pilfer a full pouch of the Laho from under my nose.
Oh, okay. You have problems with everyone, don't you?
Argenta? What could be more beautiful than the sight of a sister of battle, whose mere presence casts light in the dark corners of lost souls such as mine? But alas, what remains of my sanity is telling me that poor Jai can only admire the radiance of this angel, forsaking any hope of ever touching her wings.
Yeah, don't touch her.
Oh, I...
No, okay, you have nothing to tell me. Neither do you.
You have my complete attention.
Uh, no. Upload?
Lord Captain,
Yeah.
and who brought this piece of news to you, I wonder? Then again, I have nothing to hide from you. Of late, the helmsmen have been going off course with increasing frequency, and the reports are full of contradicting accounts. The problem continued, even after several demotions were handed out, so I took it upon myself to investigate.
Okay, and what did you
I was
find out?
astonished to learn that our Lady Navigator has been amending entries in the ship's log, and the officers have been keeping silent on her orders. I immediately demanded an end to the outrageous conduct, and I reprimanded Lady Cassia in front of the officers. She greeted my words with silence, and then quickly departed. I should not have acted thus. I never even found out what drove her to do it.
I'll talk to her.
Lord Cap...
Yeah, yeah. No, okay. No? Argenta, do you have anything to say?
Greetings.
No.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
Okay. I have heard rumors that you are not getting along well with the crew. Uh,
Not here. I'm begging you. Aren't noblemen supposed to discuss such things away from the servants?
let's go to my study. No one will disturb us there.
Then lead the way, and I will answer all of your questions.
Please tell me it's voiced. It's not. Uh, what is it you wanted to talk about, Lord Captain? I have nothing to say to your unfounded accusations about my conflict with the crew. I cannot recall my having a single quarrel with any of your people during my entire time on board. Aboard, well, whatever. Yeah, Abelard just told us that. I beg to differ. I read numerous books on Astra Notaris and can swear on Hazur Celia's honor that your officers are entering the data in complete contravention of regulation. False terms, random distances between lines, spelling mistakes, in even the simplest of words. I have spent the last few cycles correcting the last log entries, and I thought it would please Master Abelard, as he is so fond of order. And yet the Seneschal did not appreciate my efforts, and for some reason called them an outrage, even though mere days before he had been swaddling me in warm yellow words. I noticed all your people do this when they are expressing sympathy. I merely wanted to repay the Seneschal with the same courtesy. Perhaps he finds my friendliness off-putting? Yeah, we didn't. I didn't. That's our private business. The issue was between me and Lady J. Lord Captain, please pay it no heed. We made our peace long ago, and I will have you know, no one threatened me. Your information is incorrect. Yeah, that as well. I haven't reviewed a single errand boy on this ship. I think I remember. A kind young man with a shy smile and skillful fingers, with too much rotten ochre on his shoulders. I grew tired of the disgusting color and advised him to lighten his burden by casting the weight off his shoulders. He did not come the next day or ever again. That as well. Come on. I saw something during the warp, something vast, predatory, shimmering with indescribable colors. It came from nowhere and stared at the ship with hundreds of angry eyes, right there in our path. I decided to change the course while it was still possible, but did not want to sow panic. Would it have been better to tell the crew we were heading straight into a monster's gaping maw? Yeah, I already told you I cannot control my abilities. What else do you want from me? Will I be assigned a pariah chaperone, or will you put me in suppressing shackles? Uh-huh. Admittedly, I am at a loss myself. The day we arrived on Footfall, I sent a request to the ship's quartermaster and asked him to get me a songbird, but he never asked for clarification, and shortly before we left, I had a countless number of cages delivered to me, all wrapped in bright red panic. Sorry, all wrapped in bright red panic with flickering tints of fear. There was a bird in every one, I was so excited. I thought I would have hundreds of friends instead of just one. They were squeaking so piteously. I let the poor things out. I even fed them my breakfast and dinner, but the stupid birds would not stop chittering even after bedtime. They were dashing about the room, smacking me in the face with their wings and defecating. I became angry, and suddenly they started pecking at each other's eyes and attacking me. Then I became afraid, and they fell over dead. I do not think I want to keep pets anymore. I think I've heard enough. Will you share your thoughts with me? Hmm. No, we could do that. No. Hmm. Okay, let's go with that. That would be wonderful. My education on year 5 was cut short, but I had realized by then that the wisdom of books is a poor substitute for the wisdom of experience. Very well, since we are done with this misunderstanding, I would like to change the subject. It would only be fair for me to ask you a few questions now, wouldn't it? Do not mistake me. I am not going to accuse you of anything. It's just that you are the most worthy interlocutor on the entire ship, and you are always so busy. What would you like to ask? I read a treatise by Pasius Demobius, okay, very recently, who claimed that subjects would never believe their new ruler was better than the old one unless the old one had been a tyrant. No matter the circumstances, lowborn rebel becomes deluded about their prospects and rebel in favor of their base desires. What do you make of that? Hmm, could do that. Hmm. Yeah, let's go with that. Indeed, I was not wrong about your merits or your ability to hold a conversation. I hope my second question does not confound you either. According to the 20 tomes penned by the preacher or Oyastakhe Stefan the Forgotten, mercy and cruelty go through the world hand in hand, but people flock only to one pan of the scales. Would you rather inspire fear in in your followers, or be magnanimous and choose awe? Hmm, could be that, yeah. There is so much power in your hands, power that makes me want to join you. I understand now why your subjects are eager to follow you. I admit I was afraid we were too different, and yet you helped me realize that I can be candid with you. Please do continue. I must confess that sometimes I can hardly bear the burden of sorry, the burden the house has placed upon me. I feel I am not doing my best. Tell me how you, heir to a protectorate, can bear the responsibility for billions of lives after day and not stoop under all the weight. Yeah, it's not always easy. Thank you for your patience, Claire. You are helping me to see the world in different colors, a novel experience for me. Our conversations hold a special place in my heart. Allow me to bid you farewell for now. I am heading back to my chambers to consider today's conversations. Okay, is this new? No, it's not. Nothing new here. What's that? Oh, okay. Oh, we are keeping trophies then. I guess we'll get new ones as we continue then. Let me see if there's, something around here. I haven't been here in a while. Doesn't look like it. Let's go back. Okay, time to go back to Janus and see if we can, fix the shit that's going on. Rebel base? No, we have to go to the governor's estate. Uh, yeah, let's continue like this, I guess. Wondering if I want to remove Earlet and get back Argenta, but for the time being, I think we can just go on with this. Okay. The formation is good, so
I always keep my options open.
I mean, I guess I can't really get. Oh, wait. Ah, no. I don't think I can get anything out of the people I already talked to, not about. Maybe I can talk to the.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
There is no tech priest anymore. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see how things evolve. Because I believe we're gonna have a fight, but if she serves as Lanesh, that could be kinda problematic, to put it lightly.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh no, no, let's go together. What the hell am I doing alone? Is it me or she has something like a refractor shield or something? She does have something around her. I found the rebels' nest with Tensa. Have you really, your ladyship? And what have you learned? Uh, yeah, I mean, I'm not letting her beg for mercy. Let's not waste time on meaningless chatter, Vistenza. You're a servant of the archenemy. What? No! You have woven your web of deceit in vain. You can no longer hide behind the veil of ignorance. Clara has seen the evidence of your deeds, heard the cries of the tormented Lilithian, walked amidst the decay that you brought to the maiden world. Enough of your lies, chaos wretch. Yerlet, how dare you, you filthy vermin! I will have you flayed for that outburst. Your ladyship, what is going on? The colors are darting to and fro like startled shadows. The colors know that they are the veil that stands between the soul and the truth. If the veil falls, all will turn red and purple. Even now, I can see the muted purple seeping through. Hmm. Yeah, let's go with that. I, daughter of Osviat, governor of Janus and citizen of the Imperium, I serve no one other than the Emperor and the von Valancius dynasty. And what are you accusing me of? It's merely a tool of my. Sorry. What you are accusing me of is merely a tool of my at my disposal, a tool that I have the power and courage to use. Do you think ordinary methods would have been enough to tame this demented planet? No, my family struggled for decades to subdue Janus once and for all, and it was all in vain. But loyal servants of those families who have resided on Janus for centuries helped me to unlock a new source of power, ancient knowledge secretly passed down from generation to generation, accessible to select few, and which grants power over nature itself. How could I reject it? How could I undo all the work of my predecessors who were entrusted with Janus, who faithfully served the von Valancius dynasty, and who, with a madman's obsessiveness, hewed this rock into a stunning diamond, the same diamond. 2 days spending among the initiated was enough for me to start hearing the voices of angels in my ears, angels who gifted me the keys to conquering this world. And before you offend my ears with more accusations or moral admonitions, remember who has dutifully served your dynasty all these years. Remember who has devoted her life to turning Janus into the primary source of wealth in your protectorate. Remember to whom your predecessor entrusted one of their most valuable worlds without fear of or treachery. Sorry, fear of treachery or conspiracy. Without me, without my service, my sacrifice, Janus would be nothing. Behold proof of why knowledge must remain in the hands of the worthy. Many lay people are capable of possessing it, but a wise mind is not bound by oaths of obedience to the Omnissiah. But, but a wise mind that is not bound by oath is vulnerable to corruption and free thinking, even more vulnerable than the mind of an ignorant commoner. What more proof do you need, Antalak? The Monkai has confessed to her handiwork. Yeah. Forgive me for what I am about to say, your ladyship, but you're lying. I am not blind. I can see how Janus is changing, how it's becoming tamer, more submissive to the will of humanity. Now let's go with that. Oh well. Traitor, the prince saw your treachery. You can die along with the traitor Vistenza. Ah well. What is she turning into now? Oh, well fuck. We leveled up though. So we have that. Well, no questions asked. Now let's go with gruesome kill. I like it. Oh, you can't get more ballistic skill. What's her perception? Oh, yeah, got more perception then. Hmm, no. Oh, no. I mean, this could also. No, wait. Yeah, this one could also be good. I'd take it. I want to see something. I could get him, the advancements. I mean, I don't know how to call them. No. Okay. That's really not bad. Huh? Okay. Could be really good. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I'm going with this. I kind of want him to move more. Cassia, that could be good. I don't think I have a stratagem. That's the point, though. I'm gonna take it, but yeah, we'll have to change things a little bit. Ugh. Uh, yeah, let's do that. And why would I go with agility or perception? Let's give him some toughness because he is a bit squishy. Yeah, I say ballistic skill is good here. Why not? Okay, now we really have to find this bitch. Lord Captain, I need an explanation. What are you doing? No, that's not even the right question. Do you realize what you are doing? You left Vistenza alive. Even after charges of heresy were laid against her, the source of the accusations was highly unreliable, of course. But that is no reason to leave her and her cronies at liberty. Your new companion is a member of a dangerous breed of Xenius, notorious for their duplicity and cunning. It would be a mistake to place any trust in her facade of compliance and amenability. Okay. Now let's go with the first one. Possibly yes. To be a rogue trader, to be empowered to transgress the limits of imperial law and make decisions that would risk charges of heresy for anyone else, is to put yourself at risk. The interdicts of the God Emperor were created in part to protect humanity from thousands upon thousands of dangers. I only hope that you don't forget the threats hanging all over us all. I'd go with the first one. How else can I get through to you and make you listen without resorting to even harsher measures? Just say what you mean. I would listen to you without the strong arm tactics. Maybe, maybe not. Either way, I have investigated heresy far too many years to simply trust in people's good faith alone. Fear of punishment is the best fail-safe. Thank you, Rogue Trader. I see no reason to detain you any longer. Okay, after this pretty little chat, Kellogg's, we have to fix whatever is going on now. And I don't think anyone's gonna save us from a fight. Sorry. Uh, but
Is there money to be made?
what can we do, really? No. Yeah, I mean, that's the point. Where the hell can I go to kill the asshole that just escaped?
Let us not dawdle.
No, no, really.
I always have a backup plan.
I don't think that's in there. I'll try on this side again, but it's kind of weird since she escaped on the other side.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Like, literally. Also, damn it. Like, Herrick's decided to grill us because I mean, he is worried,
Rise to
yeah,
the
sure.
top, or get
But
left
because
in
we
the
left her
dust.
alive. But it wasn't my plan to leave her alive, I was just trying to understand things. So I wanted to keep her talking as long as possible, then kill her. Didn't expect the other woman to kill her. Okay, where the hell am I supposed to go?
I always keep my options open.
Ah,
This Explorator is blessed with
hold
multifunctionality.
on. Even though I don't know if with this save we have the level up done, but it's gonna be fast. I already know what to do. No, it's done. Okay.
Operation successful.
She has no drops.
Keep your wits about you.
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
Okay. Who is it again who removes the traps? No, 35, 45, 30, 30, 40, 40. Okay, it's Yearlet.
What is it? I walk the path less traveled. I have failed my kin.
Great, well done.
Did you hope to see an Azuriani fail?
I mm,
I
kinda hate
invest
you.
fortune.
You are authorized.
I must. Thank you.
I know how to take risks.
Just a bolt pistol, okay.
I always have a backup plan.
I feel like I've seen this art already somewhere.
My success is an irrefutable
Always
certainty.
keep your eye on the prize.
Okay. Oh, oh. Oh, a demonette, I believe. Well, let's go.
I'll make an example out of you!
Stand your ground.
Cassie acts first, so we can put her here and have her shoot, then probably move here. Ah, nice, nice painting. Pascal and Herrick's unluckily act very late, so move him here. Jay, you're gonna be, I say here. Now, my character, I wanna put her here, and Yarlet, I guess you can stay there. I hope we can put the zones well enough. I'll wait for the front line. No, back
I
line
am a
here.
navigator, not a servitor.
What am I doing? This is the
If
rear.
I may, I have read tomes of military tactics.
Okay. Of course, they are way more resistant than that.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
So, I can only
Me?
include one.
If you insist, Lord Captain. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Okay. Yeah, the placement is not the best. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, stun grenade.
I won't go down easy.
I love the fact that most of my characters are gonna skip their turn. Okay, let's do this.
On it.
I should have used it on the Demonette. Ah, well. Do
I'll
this.
see to it personally. Here's my perfect moment. Another enemy down. Your end was inevitable. Consider this a taste of what's to come.
Okay.
Who,
Use
if
this.
not me? It's
Yeah,
as
go
good as
ahead.
done. I'll see to it personally. On it. I'll make it happen. The best defense is a good offense.
I expected her to kill it. No, that's fine. Everyone's skipping. Damn it. Fucking stun grenades.
My
Oh
heart
god.
still beats.
Cassia is about to go down already.
My final lesson.
There we go.
Now's not the time to lie around.
Is a reward.
This is starting to get a bit problematic, you know? Now you already have that.
I can do that with the right incentive. You've got a problem. I've got a prize.
Just shoot.
I'll see to it personally. Another enemy down.
Okay, at least we got the Demonette. Mm. Ugh, 16%. That's like really bad. But I have nothing else to use, honestly. Well, I did hit him.
It's as good as done.
I'll
fix
just
your
add it to
personal
her because this guy is definitely dead.
on it.
You have to be shitting me.
This tedium is beneath me. If I must. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. I understand your intent. My heart sinks with the thrill of battle.
To the brink of agony!
Ancestors guide me. Fortune favors the
Okay,
swift.
that's some damage at least.
If it serves your cause, I deal death with my hands.
Okay. Let's do, yeah, this.
If I must.
And then this.
Request approved.
Okay, go here. No, wait. Ah, damn it. Before going there. Actually, don't do that.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
I am unsatisfied.
I don't fucking
The
care.
All-Science knows all, comprehends all.
Only 9 points of damage. Yeah, we are far past the threshold.
Naturally. Be gone.
Okay.
I won't object to it. Let's see to it.
That's very dangerous. Okay, at least we have someone in a more advanced position, even though
Channel my
he's
pain into
in a
anger.
terrible situation.
My reckoning will be swift.
Okay, we have to rush her.
Don't get too cocky.
I don't think I can shoot her. I think she's covered, but at least I can try.
This tedium is beneath me.
Not right now, I guess. Uh,
I can do that with the right incentive. Tell me, and it is done.
okay. Now, I can shoot her. She needs to die. Okay, immediately. I'm already in the perfect spot.
I'll see
Let's
to
do
it
this.
personally.
I don't think I can apply anymore. Now she's out of range. So let's do this. That eye. 57.
The best defense
Did I
is
hit
a
her?
good offense.
Yeah, more than half HP down.
Another soul slips beyond the veil.
Okay, very, very good.
I
To this.
understand your intent.
No, that's not what I wanted to do.
I am not your Xenos pet monk. No weakness is hidden from my sight.
I can shoot again, because I killed someone.
If it serves your cause.
Oh,
No more.
get fucked. No, god
Finally.
damn it.
Don't you die on me now!
Advancing.
My soul sings in ecstasy.
I am a savant of destruction.
Okay.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable with significant value.
Well, I guess that's
My
yours.
vow is to serve.
There's only these two, so it's not terrible. Not anymore.
Running binaric override.
Sorry, didn't mean to
Yet
press
I
space again.
knows no pain. Praise
Death
me.
to the heretics!
Uh,
I
yeah.
can do that with the right incentive.
After all, I'm gonna have him shoot, so let's do this.
Am I getting paid for this?
They got themselves one close to the other, so why not?
Request approved.
Oh, wait, does it cost 3? No. It's probably the new gun. God damn it. Well, okay. I need to change back to the old gun. That fucking thing makes no sense. Use this. And shoot.
Don't get too cocky.
Didn't say you could miss.
I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally. It's as good as done. On it. You should have thought twice before crossing me.
Oh, every time.
If I must.
$90 fucking 5. How? You know, all attacks cost more. What the hell is going on here? Ah, got it.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
You have done your duty, and luck. From now on, the Lilithian has hope for the future. A future without Slanesh and their followers. This world has yet to be cleansed, but there is time. There is a time for everything. Now is the time to thank you. I hope that's the last. It's the last I hear about cultists on Janus. We are hoping in vain. The seeds these spawn leave behind may sprout in 100 years in other people and other deeds. I pray that I am wrong. What about you, Antalok? Will you return to the skies, to the blackness amidst the stars, to seek a way through the gloom and tread the path of more and more new worlds? Will you? Will we ever meet again? I hear yearning in your words. Why don't you come with me? In my travels, I could use a good markswoman. Go with you, perhaps. Perhaps that way I could search for traces of my kin who survived the destruction of our world, or even find out the cause of their deaths. Oh, Shrine, I pray to the Exalted One that your good heart is not broken by the black ungratefulness of those you welcome in your retinue. My only consolation is that this Xenos is still a little different from the damned scum that plague humanity in the Kronos expanse. Xenos in the retinue of Rogue Trader is an unacceptable precedent, although highly undesirable and fraught with danger. That is an acceptable precedent. If you truly cared for the Antelope, you wouldn't be following her. You would have thrown yourself into the abyss long ago. You are a canker, and the jaws of Slaanesh yawn wide within you. Don't talk to me about dangers. You, a Monkai who has no notion of what he is playing with. Well, Antelok, since your will supersides human laws on Xenos, and I will face no reprisals while I am by your side, I accept your offer. Okay. Damn, that was one hell of a fight. Normal bolter, flak armor, flak vest, improved. Okay. Like, uh, his is still better. That's just a knife. Sinister Diary. You need to be heretical though. Huh. Another nice painting. Before I go on, just let me take a look and. Hmm? Oh, okay. Just let me take a look at the area. Maybe
Let
we
us
can
not
find
dawdle.
some.
Look, over there.
Yeah, as expected. Tomb of Excess. 10 lower warp, but the wielder suffers more damage from psychic and psychic. I don't know. It's not terrible, but also.
Remember, innocence proves nothing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm doing
But of
this.
course, Lord Captain.
Can you please?
I won't object to it.
Why?
I have an eye
Why
for
won't you
profit and a
justice them?
taste for adventure. I always keep my options open.
Intriguing.
Oh, there's a trap here. Okay. Everyone on this side.
I have failed my kin. Too hard for a simple monkey?
You failed at the first try, so don't even
Grants me insight.
start. Okay, we got some info. Oh, plus 10 strength, interesting. I'll think about it for whom to use it. The Demonette statues.
Is there money to be made?
Guess it's time to go back. We have to, you know. Oh, your ladyship, what happened? Where is Lady Viat? Uh, uh, no, let's go with that. No, wait. Yeah. Oh no, heresy on Janus. May the God Emperor watch over us. Whatever the governor did, I had no knowledge of it. We will root out those who colluded with her right away. Let me say, because you know. Uh, okay, I suppose now the talk is gonna be different. Lord Captain, what do you mean? You cut off the heads of the resistant and the planet's government, and now you plan to just leave? Did you not consider the possibility that this could lead to infrastructural collapse? Your new companion is a member of the dangerous brand. Okay, same choices as earlier. Okay,
I always have a backup plan.
yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anyone else I can talk to, right? Yeah, these rooms seems to be accessible, but
Always keep your eye on the
maybe not
prize.
now. Oh no, maybe they aren't. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, I'm a bit tired today. Yeah, let's talk to him now. Again.
Keep your wits about you.
No. Okay. Do I really have
Let us
nothing
know,
else to do
Dordle.
here? Okay. I have to talk to the Locksmaster. Eight, the perfect factor. I mean, yeah. The inhabitants of Footfall Station will praise the Dark Trader who spared them the painful choice between starvation and succumbing to the reign of Incendia Carda. And we received the extractions. To welcome the new rogue trader, the Adeptus Mechanicus Planetary Office brought to the ship an offering of several versatile macro combines, ancient machines whose carcasses had been found on Janus and carefully restored. The sacred steel titans will serve the Von Valancius dynasty. Okay. Oh, Drukari. Okay. I think I'm going with this. It also increases the profit factor, which is always interesting to do. No, that's not what I wanted to do. What was it? Why? Okay. I'm still working on this, so I can't do anything else. And then Janus, of course, they can't do anything. Okay. But we have already completed that one. Anyway, contracts, no. We don't have the Prometheum to do that. Ah, well, that's not what I wanted to do, but let's do it. Yeah, let's equip it. I don't know what the difference entails, to be honest, but let's try it, I guess. Okay, that's the same I have. Okay. Okay. I already upgraded this. Okay, we are fine, I guess. Go to the bridge. We have to talk to the Hawksmaster, I think. Or maybe the quest is over just for that. Nah, nothing. But we'll definitely have to talk to everyone around. Then we'll probably go on another void travel and close off the stream.
Lord Captain,
You have nothing to tell me, like, ever. Locksmaster? Nope. No.
Greeting.
Didn't mean to do that. Well, Yarlat. Yeah.
Is that snake venom seeping from your lips? We, the children of Azurian, are no strangers to the art of war. We are not raiders, or butchers, or least of all, fools. When a craft world is beset by calamity, its inhabitants do not start a war with every monkey in the sector. If you are looking for enemies, look for them elsewhere.
Fine. What happened to your homeworld?
It is a mystery as inscrutable as the sigh of the last immortal, as deep as the waters of a dark ocean. And I can tell you little, for I was far away, on a mission with my unit. We returned at the appointed hour, but we did not find Cruderock in its celestial harbor. It happened many turns ago, or standard years, as you say. But I remember that moment as if it happened this very day. The memory of a loss is always stronger than the memory of a gain.
Okay.
Especially when you lose something as significant as a home.
I mean, that's
Or an entire
obvious.
world. We searched. We called out. We looked everywhere. But we saw only emptiness. And the echo of calamity. Countless days passed before I found myself on the Lilithon and met some of my kin. Those refugees who had barely managed to reach our ancestral planet. Their stories were far from being the fruit of truth I so badly craved. Those who agreed to talk to me were few, for most saw me as a wayward daughter who had spurned the honorable paths. And they would not stop babbling about a terrible disease that spread black tendrils of pain over the paths of the Infinity Circuit and deadened our world one segment after another. The ones who survived fled in fear and wandered between the stars, until the Lilithon's warm light reached out to some of them.
Okay.
Some, like Muaran, lay the blame entirely on Monkey. However, I do not know the truth, but I hope, oh, I desperately hope and pray to the gods that someday it will be revealed to me.
What is an infinity circuit?
Is idle curiosity a defining feature of the Monkey? Or are you trying to learn about the weaknesses of my people so you can destroy another world of the children of Asurion? Forgive me, Elentark, but I am not ready to immerse you in the font of my people's deepest mysteries.
I mean, you are the one who brought it up. Yeah?
You are talking about something you cannot comprehend, Elentark. Waystones are not mere trinkets worn by my people. They are something greater. From birth into the last breath, the Spirit Stone belongs only to its owner, serving as an ever-present reminder that we are mortal. For it is the first refuge of the mind and the last refuge of the soul, which Silent Thresh is so eager to devour.
Mm-hmm.
The souls of the children of Asurion move into the stones after death, and then they become a part of the Infinity Circuit on a craft world, so they can serve their people even when the body is gone. There is no crime more despicable than harming a Waystone and dooming the immortal soul of a child of Asurion to an eternity of torment in the maw of she who thirsts.
Okay. I
We
mean,
need
I kinda knew
Waystones
about
as desperately
soul
as
stones.
darkness needs starlight, and Monkey need air. And so we are bound to wander the galaxy in search of the old worlds that might give another craft world hope for existence. Each monkey's heart is one of your lives. Each Waystone is the preserved soul of a child of Asurion.
Yeah, okay.
Kruderok cannot be described in your language. It can only be sung, encased in a filigree of sounds, a melody as complex and delicate as the Infinity Circuit, its energy
Dude,
network. It can be seen in the
you keep
golden
ringing up the
hues of
Infinity
sunlight,
Circuit.
felt in the breath of celestial winds. Though it was an artificial world, it was just as alive as any real planet.
Hmm.
But I must see clearly. Not only light, but also shadows. I yearn to remember only Kruderok's beauty, but it had a dark side too. My world was isolated for too long, like a lake of stagnant water. There was no movement or renewal, and even the sweetest outbursts of life soon turned fetid. Who knows? Who knows? Had there been no stagnation, had our elders not been so blind in their dogmatism and our youths not lacking in courage, then perhaps Kruderok would still be alive even now.
You cannot live of ifs and of what ifs. Anyway, how do craft worlds even work?
Is idle curiosity a
Okay,
defining feature of the monkey? Or are you trying to learn about the...
tell me.
I am afraid your life is too fleeting, and your memory too feeble to encompass the entirety of my knowledge. My people ruled the stars when yours did not even have a name. But many of our songs and stories were lost, stolen by she who thirsts. I can tell you the children of Asurion lived, created, caressed the stars as if they were pearls on a string, until Cylon Thresh smothered our empire in her terrifying embrace.
Your fault.
Different branches of the Eldari chose different paths to salvation. My ancestors chose an eternal journey through the starry void, living on craft worlds instead of real planets. We rescued countless wonders from the days before, but far from all. You saw this on the Lilithan. Not even we can always master the gates our ancient ones built. This is the story of the Asuriani. There are branches that chose a different path, gruesome and frightening.
The
But
Drukhari.
I do not wish to tell you about them. That is our dark side, just as your kin have many dark sides of their own.
Yeah, tell me about
Why
Slanesh.
ask this question? Is it idle curiosity, or something else? Do not turn your thoughts towards Cylon Thresh, whatever your motive. She is downfall. She is hunger. She is the enemy of all that is good in the universe. She is an enemy to the Eldari, and I hope to you as well.
Hmm. I'm going with the second one.
It is the bait with which the enemy lures you in, urging you to come closer, one step after another. Be wary, Elantark. Your intentions may be noble, but they are sending you down a dangerous road.
I've learned what I want to know. You have my gratitude.
As you wish, Elantark.
Okay.
What do you wish to talk about?
No. Okay.
I followed my path. Do you know what a path is to the children of Asurion?
No, no clue.
It is more than a chosen, what do you call it, craft. The path is how each of us moves through the labyrinth of existence, inside and out, in life and in spirit. It is both a journey and a fortress. It protects us from she who thirsts. To stray from the path is to fall into her dark embrace.
Mm-hmm.
The first path I walked was the path of awakening. It granted me the ability not merely to look, but to see. and to take notice of what I saw. My second path could have been that of a warrior, but I chose differently. For the ability to see called me beyond the boundaries of my homeworld. Though not everyone was pleased by this decision, I stepped onto the path of the outcast. I gained the freedom to choose, to question, to doubt where the others merely bow before the wisdom of a Farseer who dictates the will of destiny. And I will follow my path until I reach its pinnacle.
Okay. Uh-huh.
It feels like I am in the belly of a bird with steel wings. Cold and unliving, but stubbornly blazing through the dark. It lacks life with its light and beauty, but although your vessel cannot even remotely be compared to a craft world, I feel strangely satisfied. We, the Asuriani, are born and dwell on craft worlds. To find myself on a moving world again, even one such as yours, is a source of much joy.
Okay.
The words of truth sound like music.
Uh-huh.
I refuse to discuss this with a monkey.
Yeah, sure.
We are but traveling companions who happen to be following the same road among the stars. Do not even try to get under my skin. The Lilithon is purifying herself of the corruption brought by the servants of Cylon Thrash. Gardens and birds, animals and people. Many are gone forever,
Mm-hmm.
and even more are corrupted beyond healing. But the Lilithon is stronger. This world will live.
Good to know.
My kin are probably still looking for a means to enter the webway. May the Lilithon spirit aid them in this endeavor. Beyond the gate lies salvation, and perhaps even knowledge about the fate of Kruderok and the remaining survivors.
Why do you agree to join me? Is it not strange?
The outcasts my path led me to had a saying. Let me translate it for you. If you fall off a cliff, grab the roots and do not ask if they belong to a weed or a noble rosebush. You are the root I grabbed, Ilantak, because I fell off a cliff. My homeworld is gone. My kin are either dead or hiding no one knows where. By joining forces with you, I may be able to nurture a seedling of the truth I so deeply yearn for.
Yeah, you're still quite an asshole. Anyway, now where am I going? You don't have anything for me, right? No, of course. Hidira? Nope. J?
May the Exalted One
No.
protect.
The Omniscient.
Nope. We only have Henrix, and then we can move on to
You
Void
have my
Voyage.
complete attention.
No. I've seen that I can ask him to, take care of her, but no, that's not our character. Let's leave. Yeah, we don't have anything else here. Well, let's chart new routes. There is only one way forward. Let's go here. Okay. So the presence of Irlet kind of was problematic. Lord Captain, the Vox systems intercepted a distress signal coming from an Imperial vessel. The system contains a ship that belongs to the planetary fleet of Dragonus, the capital of the Von Valancius dynasty. The transmission is repeated at regular intervals, but the message itself is corrupted. A cacophony of requests for help, groans, and shouts. What in the world is it? Your name that they are shouting, Lorca? It is your name that they're shouting. Okay. Well, let's. I guess let's take a look around. I guess we'll keep the void ship for next time. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's a fucking asteroid, not a planet. Plasteel. Well, why not? We need promethium though. Well, let's see real quick. Maybe we can, solve it fast. No, I have to descend on the. I mean, get on the ship. So, guys, thank you all for joining me. It's been great as usual, and I'll see you all tomorrow for more Warhammer 40k. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good one.